What item do you add to a grilled cheese sandwich that makes it awesome? First, use mayo on the bread instead of butter. With butter you go from not toasted enough to burn in a very short time, but with mayo it takes a lot longer to burn, so there's more room for error, and I think it tastes better too. Also add garlic and basil and dip it in tomato soup or SpaghettiOs. Technically adding things that aren't cheese makes it a melt, not a grilled cheese. As far as improving the sandwich goes, spreading mayo on the bread instead of using butter or oil adds a nice texture when cooking it, and it doesn't burn as rapidly. Use garlic butter on the bread, with a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. Apply a light smear of pesto to the inside of the sandwich. Make a soup that complements the cheese. Use a different type of bread: roasted garlic, jalapeno cheddar, etc. Base jack, cheddar, Gruyere. Toppings: arugula, cracked pepper, bacon, tomato optional. Use mayo instead of butter. Roasted garlic aioli for dipping unnecessary, but undeniably excellent. Viola, heavy grilled cheese, ham. Salt, pepper and ground garlic flakes on the inside. And here's a trick my ex taught me: lightly salt the outsides of the sandwich. Thank you, Teresa, our romance may be dead, but you live on in my belly. Get some butter, about 1 tablespoon. Maybe 2. Add a teaspoon of minced garlic and a teaspoon of basil. Mix together, and spread on bread. Toast it. And you got a garlic bread grilled cheese. You're welcome. Grape jelly, but not in the grilled cheese on it once it is grilled. I just smear some jam on the top. Thanks to a dear college friend who introduced me to this method. I hate eating it any other way now. I like to fry shredded cheese first, then put the crunchy cheese on the interior of the sandwich with more cheese. Add any meat. We have a local pub that adds pot roast or brisket, good stuff. Hot dog. Grill one up, cut it down the middle then in half, put the 4 pieces in the middle of the sandwich, then make the grilled cheese. I've also made it with French toast too, apple and arugula. And a glass of Gewürztraminer. Trust me, go out and find a bottle and make this grilled cheese with apple and arugula to have with it as soon as you can. After grilling it, peel it apart and add a slice of cold, fresh tomato, a slice of cold pickle, and a few dashes of your favorite hot sauce. Then stick it back together. Sounds weird as hell because I don't like baked beans, but I ate a toasted cheese and baked bean sandwich once out of politeness and it absolutely blew my mind. Best grilled cheese I ever had: sourdough bread, cheddar, thin green apple slices, bacon, and red pepper jelly. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. I make inside-out grilled cheese by also adding shredded Asiago to the outside once the inside cheese is melted, and grilling until crispy. Sharp cheddar, Gouda, and mozzarella ends with one more sharp cheddar. Mixing cheeses is an underrated art form and makes them so amazing. The best one I made was smoked Gouda and cheddar on homemade bread. All those other ingredients you all suggesting just make it a melt. When I was pregnant, I ate a grilled cheese sandwich every day. I had some dough pickles with it on the side. Surprisingly delicious. Nothing. A grilled cheeses sandwich should be white bread and American cheese, fried in butter. Some of these do sound good though. Grilled cheese with a slice of provolone, 4 pepperoni, and a little garlic powder sprinkled on the buttered sides of the bread. Sauteed onions and poblano peppers. At its best if you use butter, then grill the sandwich in the butter you used for sautéing. My ex put peanut butter on them. I nearly lost my shit first bite. GD, peanut butter does not belong on a grilled cheese sandwich. Nothing, because once you add something else, it's not a grilled cheese. The people at Our Grilled Cheese are serious about this. Grill bread using mayonnaise instead of butter. Actually a superior fat for browning evenly without burning, and delicious. Yellow mustard and or dill pickles. The creaminess of a grilled cheese needs to be broken up by some acidity and tanginess. Mayonnaise the outside of the bread. Doesn't burn like butter does. Butter the inside. Add cheese, pickles and ham. Mayonnaise. Good cheese. My favorite is brie, really thin slices of apples and maybe some grilled pecans. I know I'll get heat for this, but I love dipping my grilled cheese into catsup. I can't eat it any other way. Garlic powder and mayo on the inside. Small cheap change, but it really makes the whole affair way better. Thin sliced apples. Especially when made with a nice soft, creamy, cheese like Havarti or Amish butter. How has nobody said sautéed red peppers? Anchovies can be nice as well, if you like anchovies that is.